Hello, Collective. Wendy Joy. Love, light, and positivity. Always. I just wanted to remind you that there may be situations or dilemmas that might come your way that will need you to use all of your intuition, your internal knowing, your nudges from the universe, if you will, or your spirit team, and to not just pivot to try to view another perception in order to bring more clarity to the situation, but also to be able to see if things are up and up. Um, by using your discernment, by relying on how you feel about what might be presented your way, is a really good indication on whether or not it's for you or not. And not everything that comes across your path will directly affect you, but in some way it will because it was brought to your attention. So then there's always the situation where you might debate with yourself whether or not you should be involved. But what you should do is sit back, refocus, and, seek internal guidance and speak to your higher self to see what your higher self suggests that you do in the current present moment. Because although we do have free will and we could change our futures by choices that we make, by shifting timelines, by going either away from or towards our destiny, right? We have that power. We can't be made, to do anything like spiritually. We need to come to that realization within each one of us. But if you're being put on the fence where knowledge is being brought your way and you're not quite sure, what to do with it, how to either move, right? How to move within that knowledge. Like, do you react or do you respond? Do you blow off? Do you bite off more than you can chew? Or do you sit back and digest smaller bites and see if you can't be able to not so much justify but resonate with the clearest direction for you? And I know that your ego, right, the old version of you, could pop up from time to time, or even if you're still battling, closing out all the doors from the past you, right, that you're still holding on to one thing or another. Forgive yourself, first of all, because it's not the other person, part of your situation, that deserves your forgiveness half as much as you deserve your own forgiveness for even getting involved in that situation to begin with. But if you revert back to understanding that there were lessons that we needed to learn in order to get more knowledge and wisdom that will carry us forward in our future, then you didn't make a left turn. You actually went the way you were supposed to go, and you gathered up your knowledge and your wisdom. So be rest assured that any direction that you take, whether it be the long direction or the short direction, will always come with value, lessons, and knowledge, wisdom, clarity. And when you are faced with that same situation, dilemma, whatever, again, you'll be able to rely on your past wisdom that you've gained, right? And that's where your discernment comes into play. And that's where listening to your intuition is extremely important. Because not everything is going to repeat itself exactly how it was. There will be different twists and turns, because as you evolve, so will the situations that come your way. And you will need to be able to use all parts of you, your mental side, like your brain capability, thinking analytically, your emotional side, like how do you feel about this situation? Does it make you happy? Does it make you sad? Does it make you leery, right? And then you also have to consider, where is this on your spiritual journey? Is this propelling you forward, or are you remaining stagnant in your existence and you're not gaining any more motion, you're just stuck? Which can happen to everybody at one point or another, so don't feel like you've missed out on something, or you lacked a shortcut, or you have a shortcoming, that there's something you're lacking, because there's not. That's just part of life, because that's the universe's way of giving you a pause so that you could reflect, so that you have stronger legs to stand on and your feet are firm within your foundation. And if you find yourself with questions or unfinished projects or situations that you are intuitively guided to get back to, do that. That's a great time to use your discernment as well. Because is it something that's going to propel you forward, or is it something that you might feel familiar or safe with? And if you need help along the way, by all means reach out, because I am always available. There's always enough time in the day to make room for what is important, for what will lead you in the most positive forward direction. And I know I always find time to make sure that I have what I need and that you have what you need. And I never, ever not do what I say. Like, I say what I do and I do what I say, and I am extremely regimented in my choice to maybe not so much be loyal or dependable or reliable or knowledgeable, but I'm always here. And sometimes when you know that there's someone you can reach out to, regardless of what the situation is, that will answer, that in itself is a powerful knowing that, I don't know about you, but makes me feel really warm inside. And we don't always get those situations, trust me, I know, because that was way, way back then. And what I'm doing now is I'm including my future, and I am receptive and willing to receive like-minded situations, people, places, and not so much fight against the current, but flow with the current and invite or attract my soul tribe and my true purpose. So while I was given a time, I'm sorry, the dog is being nuts. Hold on. Hello friends, I'm sorry about that. Truly, the dogs were getting out of control. And I guess they weren't using their discernment and thought that it was okay to treat the inside like a romper room. So once I told them to settle down, and I did not want to scream that on the video, I could be a little bit intimidating sometimes, I'm told. But no worries. Whatever you do today, may love, light, and positivity always grace your way. I love you. And check your discernment. And understand where you stand today is giving you an opportunity to reflect, to refocus, to refine, to rejuvenate, to repair if you need. But the best part is to enjoy where you are right now and be happy for today. Be happy that you're in the moment And while you're in the moment, get yourself grounded. It'll help you in the long run. Like,